Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for this opportunity to glorify your name again. Thank you for Brandt and Grace, the great love for each other. Thank you for allowing us to be here today at this ceremony as we celebrate their life together.
As a single, cord or single person, you can be easily broken, but together you're united and you create strength within that. And with covering of God, it's tenfold or more in terms of that. And so you're united together and bonded together. My advice to you is just fill your days with joy, but fill it with prayer, unity, but unity together, communication, my wife would say, is a big piece, but that my hope is that your days are filled with laughter and that you may continue to grow together side by side, facing whatever life brings to you and with courage and your open hearts together.
Grace is a fun, loving, caring, and thoughtful friend. She has the kindest heart of anyone I know, and she always brightens up her room. She is the most loyal and dependable person I have met, and I feel so special that I have gotten to know you and love you for so many years. Grace, thank you for being such an amazing friend. Through all these years, I'm honored to stand by your side today as you marry the love of your life, Brandt.
Grace Catherine, since we started dating, you've brightened my world. Your confidence, compassion, and joy shown through your everyday life are what caused me to fall in love with you. You love me the way that Jesus does, and you have and continue to make me a better man. You may have called me crazy back then, but I knew from the start that I would do everything I could to make you my wife. I promise to pursue you every day and treat you in a way that reminds you of this day. I'll always treasure you and make you feel heard. You are my first priority here on this earth, and I'll put you above all others, even them big old fish. I'll always be here to reassure you and comfort you. I'll remind you daily of how beautiful you are. I will defend you, and I will never say a bad word about you. I will lift you up when you're down, and I'll lean on you when I need help. I promise to lead our family towards Jesus, and I'll trust Him with the plan He has for us. I know that we will face hard times together, but we'll face them as a team. Love is a choice, and I'll choose to love you forever. You're my best friend, and I can't wait to grow old with you.
I cannot believe that we are really standing here today, finally, about to be married. Sometimes during those 3 years of long distance, it felt like this day would never come. You are my forever. You are my safe place. You are truly one of the best decisions I've ever made, and I cannot believe that we get to spend life together. I promise to be your best friend. I promise to support you and encourage you in all of your interests and passions. I promise to remind you what a good man of God you are. I promise to celebrate with you and to grieve with you. I promise to be by your side no matter what life brings. I promise to always choose to love you every day because love is a choice. I promise to be your safe place and to make you feel at home no matter where we are. I promise to make time for you and be intentional in loving you. I promise to never make you guess how I feel about you or about how proud I am of you. I promise to try to see the world the way you do, always seeing the best in others. I promise to be patient with you, no matter how many hours of fishing it's been. I promise to love you without condition. And lastly, I promise to always be on your team. This marriage is not a contract, but a covenant between us and God. I am confident that our marriage and our life together will honor and glorify Him, and I cannot wait to see what He has in store for us. I love you, Brandt. You're my person. You're the answer to my longest prayer. I truly feel like the luckiest girl in the world to get to have you.
To be bound by the lawful bonds of matrimony, authority vested in me by God Himself and the great state of Washington. You may have kissed your bride.
I just couldn't be more excited for you two. It's a little shocking. I was just telling Celine, when I look at these pictures and there's this old guy standing beside her, that happened real quick. Because next week, it's been 28 years since we got to do this. And I never, ever pictured life being this good. And this is going to be a day I'll always remember. And one thing I was going to say is my mom used to pray for a girl to come into my life, Selena, and I don't know how many hundreds of times we prayed for each one of you boys and my girls, the spouse someday God's going to send you. And this is definitely an answered prayer. So I wish you the best to a long and happy marriage, and I couldn't be more excited for my new daughter, Grace. Cheers.
I've seen firsthand from the beginning how much you love each other and have waited and prayed for this day for so long. So when the wedding's over and things get difficult, just always remember, Brandt, that you can fix anything with a Chick-fil-A sandwich and a Dr. Pepper. So may you never live far away from a Chick-fil-A. Cheers to the Kelleys.
Brandt is probably the greatest man I know, and he's my best friend. And his character and his work ethic is to be admired, and he makes me better, always. And Grace is the same. They're pretty special people, and I've been fortunate enough to, over the years, be with these two individuals, and I would, hear their late night phone calls, and they kind of just exemplify like what it means to have a relationship and love each other. And they would pray with each other every night, and so it's very, they're just great.